Hi, neighbor. So, this is me in all my natural glory, freshly showered, yes, because the kids are both napping in their room when we win. I legitimately was having a identity crisis a couple days ago, and I shared it with my sister and my cousin. And then last night, my kids decided to have a late night party. And it's interesting because that's when you can really think in the middle of the night when you want the kids to go to sleep. But in my thinking, so much has come out of that. Hiding behind being tired, hiding behind excuses, hiding. Okay, so I'm the type of person, I feel like I'm always going through ugly duckling phases. And really, it's because you're a beautiful swan. But I always hide when I'm going through an ugly duckling phase. I don't like to interact with people. I want people to see the finished product. I don't want them to see the process because I think it's ugly. And I was having this identity crisis earlier in the week. And today, as I was just going into the shower, actually, I remembered some message that I heard. I was just thinking about rejecting labels, and everybody is either a blogger or influencer and that kind of thing, and I wanted to reject the labels. And then I remembered, I think I heard it in a sermon, but who were you before the world told you who you were? Because that's really who you are at your core. And that comes from Genesis chapter 3. And I'll just start at verse 8. But, here's the thing where Adam and Eve, they've eaten this forbidden fruit because the serpent told Eve, oh, if you eat it, you'll be like a god. And so the serpent is telling them who they are. And then as a result of eating the fruit, they realize, oh, I'm naked. So this is verse 8. They heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden at the time of the evening breeze. And the man and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the trees of the garden. But the Lord God called to the man and said to him, where are you? He said, this is Adam talking, I heard the sound of you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked and I hid myself. And then verse 11 says, this is God talking now. Who told you that you were naked? Who told you that when you go through your little transition phase that it's ugly, that you need to hide? Who told you that you're this, that you're that? Who told you? You know what? Now that I think about it, it probably is a T.D. Jakes sermon. Probably. Who told you that? And that's what I've been saying to myself. Who told me that this is an ugly phase, nobody needs to see it? Who told me that I have to fit this certain mold if I'm trying to do this one thing? Okay, so I've been hiding. I stopped blogging completely. There were times and I was like, God, I don't have anything to say. God, I can't keep up with what blogging has become, And I realize now that who told me that? Who told me I have to fit into this certain box? Who told me that a preacher's wife have to look a certain way? Who told me that a mother of two can only do so much? Who told me that? Because when you put those limits on yourself, they literally dictate everything else. And I've been hiding. I don't know how else to say that. I mean, yeah, sometimes you have to be still, but I mean, I was still active. I was just hiding. So stop hiding. My children are awake. I hear them. But I want you to stop hiding. I want me to stop hiding because God is doing something. So my identity crisis, really quick while I wrap it up. I was having this identity crisis and somehow, I was doing some research for work. And I saw, like, when Facebook had just come out and you wrote your bio and all that kind of stuff, and I read it again after years and years and years. I don't remember when I created my Facebook account, but I saw that I wrote like, hi, I exist to show you how great God is. And that's when it clicked, like, that's who I am. whatever means, whatever channel, like that at the core, before all the stuff that's just been happening. That's who I felt like I was in my core. Somebody that just existed to show how great God is. And I was hiding that. I'm corny, but I like me. I can't take life too serious, because that makes me not just anxious, it makes me sad. Like, I don't want to have to, like, life is messed up as it is in general. You know, I don't want to suck the life out of it. I don't want to suck the joy out of it by being serious or being taken seriously. So anyways, that was my revelation. I was hiding, and I don't want to hide anymore. You shouldn't hide anymore. Be who you are. And that's my tidbit for today.